Guys, it's your girl Makeup Covered Melanin coming at you this week with another video. This is a video tutorial on eyeshadow, but before I get into the video, I just want to say I'm so sorry guys for the audio from last week's video and from this week's video. I'm battling a cold, but hopefully it will be done this week and I can get it over with and get back to my life. But thank you for bearing with me through it. So this look that I'm doing today, I call it Bambi and Fallon. It's just a fun, playful look. My favorite color is purple, so I'm always trying to fit that in there somewhere in anything that I do. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. If you do, you already know what to do. I won't even tell you. All right, I'll see you guys next week for the next video. So I am starting in my crease. You'll see I already applied a little bit of that eyeshadow there using the Zobo from the Masquerade palette from Juvia's. Really love Juvia's eyeshadows. They're matte, but they really show up really well on the skin, especially if your base is applied correctly. So I went in with that lighter color first, and then I came back in with this deep purple from the Zulu palette. One of the Zulu palettes is one of my favorite palettes to use. I love the bright, vibrant colors that are in that palette. So I'm just kind of using that to darken out my crease, kind of shade it out. I wanted a darker outline before I do my cut crease. So just kind of blending here, and that's what you'll see. Now coming in, of course, I like to use the Fenty in 430 as just a base. And then I'll just kind of pack that down. Make sure that I get that moon right. So that's what I'm doing, just kind of paying attention to the moon right now. And guys, do not be afraid to use different types of concealers for your base. Like, even though I use the 430 from Fenty here, I'll also use my LA Girl concealer, which I love, in the color Fawn when you're doing a base. If you have that nice chocolate melanin skin like mine, you'll want to go in with a lighter color. So I love the way the Fawn shows up, and the eyeshadow tends to bond to it really well. So if I'm not using this Fenty 430, I'll also use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Fawn. So right now, just kind of giving it a little powder, just trying to set that eye a little bit before I go back in. And now I'm basically going back in with a more precision brush, just trying to make sure that I outline that line in the concealer. Make sure we get that right, because we got to get that right. And just kind of working it in, starting from the edge, going in. For me, I like to start from the outer edges when I'm going in to do anything, even if it's my brows. Some people will start from that right side and work it to the left, but I like to go from left to right. That just helps me to have more control over my brush. So just kind of detailing it there. You'll see here that it kind of skipped to, I've already applied that second color with the lining that I'm going to do with my eyeshadow with the cut crease. Sorry, I was having some camera difficulties. Please forgive me. I'm learning every day. Work with me, work with your girl. So now I've put that concealer down, just trying to set it, make sure that everything is blended out right. So now I'm going in with the NYX Vivid Brights cream color in the color Rebellious Edge. So I just bought this, and it looks so beautiful in the store. So you know how you are when you go to Ulta or Sephora and you're just looking at stuff and you see something and it just calls your name. Well, this cream it called my name. So I said, okay, let me pick it up and try it. When I was applying it, it definitely does not apply smoothly. It definitely took some work going in with the brush. I had to continue to go in, continue to dip, continue to dip. It kind of reminds me of that ink blot when you're doing your eyebrows and you have to dip it and it dries out super quick and you have to like apply some oil to it to kind of get the luster back. That's what this did, except I didn't want to put the oil in because I didn't want it to have an adverse effect. But that's what that was that I was going in with. So now I'm going in with the glitter. It's called Sublime, and that's from the Fenty collection from Rihanna. So this was like a kind of a translucent glitter, but I really like the way that it looked against the purple. So this is just something to fill in the purple. And honestly, when I did my second eye, instead of just doing the base for the, with the Vivid Brights Creme, I actually went back over it with that Zobo from the Masquerade palette, and it kind of darkened it out and filled in any blotchy spots. But with this, I just let the glitter go ahead and take care of the blotchy spots. So it came out pretty much even if you see the picture with both of my eyes done. I doubt you'll be able to tell the difference in the fact that I went in and added that color. But right now, I'm just trying to pack it in, make sure that the shadow, it looks full on my lid. So I had to break out an oldie but goodie. It's the Subculture palette. Had to use that Rowdy to go in. I wanted a darker shade at the end of my lid, something to shadow that in. I love that color Rowdy out of that Subculture palette. I know that there were issues with the Subculture palette, but it does have a lot of fallout. But still, once you know, dust it off, of course, and you start to apply it, the colors still apply really beautifully. So I still love the Subculture palette. So I'm just kind of going in and blending that right now to achieve that dark wing look. So I'm just going back in using the Zobo just to kind of darken out that crease once again, make sure that everything is cohesive, make sure that there's no harsh lines. So just paying special attention to that. I would tell you guys my Vitamix blending joke, but someone told me that was corny, so I'm going to hold back. But oh, it's just so much blending. It's blend, blend, blend. What can I do? What can I say? You just have to make sure that you blend though, guys. Blending is one of the most important things that you can do when it comes to eyeshadow. Even if you don't get it completely right. I know that mine isn't completely right, but I know that I takes that M506 Morphe brush and I go in for the blend. So please live for the blend, people. Blend, blend, blend for your life. All right, guys, so done with all that blending. Now I'm getting into these eyelashes. These are Velux lashes that I get from my local beauty supply. These are around $9 per pair. These particular ones are called Stealth. I like that they're thin, but they still give a dramatic effect. So just going in, making sure that those lashes are applied nice and tight. We don't want any lashes hanging off our lid there. So the next step is going to be taking off the tape. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. How did it blend? Perfectly. I love it. So just going into my eyebrows, making sure that they're filled out. Anything that may have come off from the first time, make sure that they're looking crisp to go into this eyeshadow look. So since I didn't get to show you guys how I prep my eye, I wanted to go back in just so you can see that on this second eye. So this is, again, the Fenty in color 430. So I just like to go in with that and outline my eyebrows and then fill in the rest of my lid and then kind of go ahead and blend that out. So now I'm just going back in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso on the top of my eyebrow. I'm just going to go ahead and use that to make sure that everything is all good. My eyebrows line up, make it nice and clean on the top of that brow. As you'll see in the beginning of the video, I had not yet done my brows, so it was just a little bit out of order. So now I'm just going ahead and clean that up on my second eye. So here we are with the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and get this foundation put on, with this face together, honey, and then voila, there she go. She made up, she ready. She look like she got somewhere to go. That eyeshadow is popping. That lip color is killing. That foundation is flawless. Those brows is whipped, dipped, and ready to be sipped. That didn't make any sense. But that's okay. I love it. I'll see you guys in the next video.